Hey, what's up guys, it's RagesSorrow here, and in this guide I'll be showing you the most effective and most efficient way to do the Barrows in the evolution of combat. The requirements are not too high, and the gear can be adjusted to your levels or to your liking. Good luck on your Barrows runs, and have fun. The Barrows have a chance of being dangerous for all players, especially low levels, but they can also be very profitable. When looting the chest at the end of each run, you have a chance of receiving the following items based on the brothers you kill: Aram's armor and weapons, Acrisae's armor and weapon, Darok's armor and weapon, Guthan armor and weapon, Carol's armor and weapon, Torag's armor and weapon, and Varric's armor and weapon. On screen now you'll see a list of recommended levels and quests for Barrows. The branches of Dartmare or N.A. the Mere Key quest is recommended to be completed, as this will give you a faster method of getting to the Barrows. I also recommend 90 plus Constitution with a minimum of 60, 80 plus Attack and Strength with a minimum of 60, 94 plus Magic with Ancient Magic with a minimum of 70, 80 plus Defense with a minimum of 50, and 70 plus Prayer with a minimum of 43. On screen now you'll see a list of weapons and armor that you can use for Barrows. I highly recommend using Void, as this will only take up 2 of your inventory spaces for the 2 helmets that you are not currently wearing. Always remember to use the best weapons and armor available to your level, or that you are able to afford. On screen now you'll see a list of weaknesses for each Barrows brother. Aram is weak to bolts, Acrisae is weak to arrows, Darok is weak to fire spells, Guthan is weak to air spells, Carol is weak to stab weapons, Torag is weak to water spells, and Barrick is weak to earth spells. On screen now you'll see an example setup and inventory that you can use for killing the Barrows brothers. Please note that if you're low level you may not want to bring boot switches with you. You may want to replace these with just 2 extra food, just in case you need them throughout the run. In addition to this, I'll also be giving you guys 3 combat bars that you can use for killing the Barrows brothers. Your first bar is going to be your melee bar. We will have Slice, Dismember, Punish, Sever, Fury, and Regenerate. Our second bar is going to be our melee bar. This will have Impact, Rack, Chain, Combust, Dragon Breath, and also Regenerate. And our third bar will be our range bar. This will have Piercing Shot, Snipe, Ricochet, Fragmentation Shot, Bombardment, and lastly Regenerate. Now that you've chosen your setup and inventory, it's time to head off to the Barrows. There are 3 ways to get there, all varying in speed. The first way, and also the slowest, requires you to run from Canifis all the way through the Mortania Swamp all the way to the Barrows. This is highly unrecommended due to the fact there are ghasts in the Mortania Swamp, and this will cause you to lose food if any of them happen to attack you. The second way to get there is to use the trapdoor method if you have completed the N8 of the Mere Key quest. This is slightly faster, but not as fast as our final method. Our final method requires you to have completed the Branches of Dartmare quest. With it you will get a reward, Draken's Medallion. You can use this medallion to simply teleport straight to the Barrows. Alright guys, to close out this guide, I'll be showing you exactly how I do a Barrows run. I first kill all the brothers that aren't weak to magic. I start with Aram's, but since he is my tunnel this time, I have to move on to Acrisae. Acrisae is actually pretty tough to kill without using a safe spot, because he can hit up to 2,000 life points if you aren't using a protection prayer, and up to 1,000 if you are. So, simply use the safe spot that I'm showing you in this video. It works both ways. You can pull him on the other side of the rock and deal damage to him that way, just in case he switch prayers. And it's pretty much easy after that. After Acrisae is dead, I move on to Carol's. Carol's is actually pretty simple since he's weak to any form of melee, but he's especially weak to stab weapons. Once Carol's is dead, I move on to the first brother, Darok. Darok is weak to fire magic, and as long as you're protecting melee against him, you shouldn't have any problems. After that, I move on to the next brother, Varric. Varric is weak to earth magic. Don't bother praying anything against him. If you can use the safe spot rocks around the area, then do so. But he can hit through protection prayer, so it doesn't really make much sense to put it up. Now, I normally skip Torag, but since, just for the sake of this guide, I'm going to go ahead and kill him. Remember to pray melee, and he is weak to water magic. And after he is dead, I move on to the last melee brother, Guthan, who is weak to air magic. Remember, use your melee protect. After all the brothers in each of their crypts are dead, I go to my tunnel and make my way through the chest. Remember that the brother you have not killed inside of his coffin can spawn in any room that you enter. If he doesn't spawn before you get to the chest, he will be there once you open it. And if you've got accuracy at the chest, all I can say is good luck. But that's pretty much how I do a Barrows run, guys. I hope you enjoyed this guide. If you did, then feel free to leave a like. If you found it informative, feel free to leave a like. If you would like to see more guides from me and more videos, then feel free to subscribe to my channel and you won't miss one. Other than that, guys, I've been RagesSorrow. I hope you enjoyed the video. And as always, peace and enjoy the music.
This world keeps pushing down upon me, and I keep hoping for a sweet dream. There's something left for me to see. There's something left for me to be. We can't ponder on this world forever. You know we can save it. Together, growing, take my day to mankind. But my time's been wasted. Eyes are open wide, I'm trying to sleep on the inside. Wake me up from this dream that never ends. Haunting me till my better end. Wake me up from this nightmare that I live. Something inside of me keeps on giving in. Well, I keep searching for an answer, but I will never tell, and you will never know. My choices are my own, but I can't choose where I go. This life's not carved in stone. This life has left me alone.